So the video on the left was your first swing of the day and what it looked like at impact. The video on the right was after we worked on it a little bit. So you see on the video on the right, at impact, your weight is moving more onto that front foot and you're squishing the ball on the ground and the club is getting to its longest point after impact, which is perfect. On this one, the club is getting to its longest point before impact. So if you look what that looks like, the weight wasn't going forward as much, so you're hanging back a little bit, and then the release was happening, and the club was getting to its longest point back here, so you're either going to hit the ground really, really hard back in that area, or the club is going to be coming up too much and you're going to hit a bit off the bottom of the club. But like I said, the one on the right was basically your perfect. So weight moves forward, smush it into the ground, rotate back through, and then with the driver, this was your perfect driver of the day. Remember, swing back. Your weight goes forward just like with with an iron, but then you're pushing off of the ground, and that keeps you in this tilt, and then that makes it easier for you to release the club back through. So your perfect driver, remember, looks like you're shaking hands right after you hit the ball, and then also it looks like that club is basically straight up and down at the ball. So your bad one early on was you were trying to keep your head too much straight up and down, and your hands were getting out in front, and that means the club face is going to point really far to the right. So once again, this was your perfect driver of the day. Nice.
Yeah, very good.
So set up like you're going to hit the next one. Let's walk over what we talked about.
Okay.
So remember with the drill we were doing earlier, it's the best drill you can start with for right now. Put your weight on your front foot and your hands forward, and you're gonna have the feeling of like smushing the thing on the ground. Remember that hip, that hip turning, so that's really good. So now aim like you're gonna hit one like over there. So if like put your chest towards the towards the camera.
Okay.
So yeah, just like that. Just so you can kind of see it from this angle. So remember, like for you at impact, your weight is forward and your hands are slightly forward and your hips are turning. That's you smushing into the ground. Remember at the very beginning earlier, your weight was back and your hands were coming in like that, and that's why the bottom of the swing was happening way back there. So weight goes forward, smush it into the ground more. Got it? All right, don't hit it though.
Yeah, right.
So grab your driver. Let's talk about your driver. Just make it into one video. So with the driver,
Do you have a tee?
oh no, we were just gonna go over the setup and stuff though. You're not gonna actually hit driver. I'll let you hit some more irons in a second. But remember with the driver, the ball's more in the front of your stance. And the main difference at impact is you're pushing off the ground and you're tilting and you're trying to release that club. So this would be a good looking one for you. This would be late and this is gonna make you go way right. So your feeling is pushing off the ground really early and releasing that club like you're shaking hands on the way through. So now aim like you're gonna hit one towards me again. Nice. So now aim like you're gonna hit it at me. So come back over here. So chest towards the camera again, there you go. So remember, don't touch this line, so swing up to the top of your swing, and then push off the ground and release. Nice. And like I said, your bad one would look like this.
Okay.
Your good one would look like this. You're pushing off the ground and releasing back through. All that makes sense?
Yeah.
And like I said, just real quick on the chipping and pitching. Chipping, feet close together, lowercase y, scrape the ground.
Yeah.
Pitching is the one where it's uppercase Y, trying to thump the ground without your chest getting any closer to the ground. So a bad pitch would be, and a good pitch would be, chest stays up, arms extend down. Yeah. I'll trade you.
It's ready or?